Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. I am doing some Mother's Day cooking, and I'm gonna do a shortcake today. This is kind of a new recipe for me, and I'm excited about it because I've actually eaten this shortcake, but I've never made it. So let's get started. I'm gonna measure out my dry ingredients first. I need 6 cups of all-purpose flour. Make sure I got everything I need. And I'm gonna do this pretty accurately since I've never made this before myself. There's one. It's gonna be delicious. That's 2. I can't wait. That's 3. Five. I want to get it even. That's 6. Okay, let me set this to the side. My little bit of workout in. Okay, I need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. One tablespoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon salt. I always like to measure stuff out if I'm testing a recipe or if I'm doing it for the first time. Okay, and I have pink Himalayan salt, but I don't think that matters. Let me make me some space here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine the wet ingredients first. And that includes a pound of butter, which I have this is what I bought. Yeah, real butter. I like real butter. I think things taste better with real butter. And it's at room temperature. Okay, so I need some space right here. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna squeeze this sucker and get all that goodie out. Love baking in my kitchen. Love the quiet of a nice morning when I can get my stuff done and bake and reflect, and I think about a lot of things when I'm baking. So if you're not a baker, I would recommend it for relaxation. Highly recommend it, actually. I'm gonna fold this over a couple times. And then I'm gonna squeeze right here. Now my hands are all greasy. I love the color of real butter. And when I've had my kitchen painted, that's exactly what I told the painter. He said, "What color do you want?" And I said, "I want the color of real butter." Now I'm gonna wipe my hands with a napkin. Because honestly, anytime you handle butter or olive oil or whatever, it makes a great little moisturizer for your hands, okay? And it smells good. Okay, a pound of butter, 1 cup of shortening. And I'm using a Crisco stick, and it's a 1 cupper, and it's the butter flavor. Come on out here. There we go. Again, got a little bit in the package. There we go. Okay. Now, what I want to do is cream that with the sugar. And the sugar is 6 cups of sugar. 6 cups of sugar. I had to double take that myself. This makes a big cake recipe, obviously. So I ain't sure. I may have to grease some more pans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be a great recipe if you want to make a bunch of little cakes, I think, to take to someone else. I'm going to set my timer for 300 degrees, my oven. Okay, all right, back to the cake. Okay, so we've got our sugar, our shortening, our butter, and we're going to cream that. It says to mix well until creamy and fluffy. Okay, I'm gonna knock this down from the sides. It may not fit in my little mixer. I may have to pull it out and put it in a bigger bowl and mix it by hand. I ain't sure yet. We'll see. I have 8 fresh eggs that made 2 cups of egg liquid. That goes in next, slowly. I love the way my kitchen smells when I'm baking. It's a blessing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the vanilla in, and the vanilla is, let's see, 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And I'm gonna use my vanilla bean paste. I use that a lot when I'm baking. I just like the way it tastes. I like to see the vanilla beans in it. But you can use vanilla extract. You could use any extract you like. But this recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of whatever extract you like. I definitely highly recommend vanilla. We push that down. Now we're going to put the dry with the wet and hope that this mixer can handle it. Two cups of evaporated milk. I've already measured that out because I'm really uncertain of, is all of it going to go in here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that into here. Excuse me. Because all this batter is not going to fit in my particular KitchenAid mixer. Get all that goodie out. This one's going to take a little muscle. Get my workout in. believe me, if I can get this cake right, it's so worth the trouble. Okay, let's stack that. Okay, now I want to add my dry ingredients. Let me grab my hand mixer. And that was 6 cups of all-purpose flour, some salt, and some baking powder. I'm just going to shake that in and mix as I go. Let me mix that in a little bit so that powder doesn't go everywhere. Glad I got on a white apron is all I can say. Mix that in a little bit. This is gonna be good, y'all. I can smell it. You can see the vanilla beans in the batter and smell that aroma coming off of this cake batter. It's going to be a great recipe for me to make in bulk and then put in different size pans. That will also vary your baking time. Dang it, my arms ain't getting tired. But I wanted to do something special for my mama and my godmother and all the other mothers that have been mothers to my children that are coming to eat tonight. Okay, I must say, this is looking pretty darn good. Somebody slap somebody, okay? Somebody slap somebody. This is going to be an epic cake because I'm going to stack it with strawberries and homemade whipped cream. Okay, now let me grab my pans. I have 3, I think they're 9-inch. Okay, I need some space. Hold on. Back truck up. Back it up, back it up. You know what? I just can't help it. I'm a wiper. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go one at a time. Ladle. And rinse that off. So it doesn't have any dust on it. So I don't want any dust in this, that's for sure. I'm gonna ladle in here about 2/3 full because this is gonna rise. And I don't want it to spill over into my oven, and I don't want it to be a big mess. It's about right. Now again, it's gonna vary on your cooking time. So this one, I'm gonna have to watch it and for doneness, and I'm gonna have to use a toothpick or a fork to check doneness in the middle. This would be a great recipe to make in little mason jars, like the pint size, and then fill your jars up just about, not quite 3/4 full. They make great gifts, teacher gifts, any kind of gift. Even for a man, it's a good gift because they like cake. I definitely do. Okay, last one. Let me set this off. I can't wait to lick this bowl. Okay? I'm just telling y'all like a friend. I can't wait to lick this bowl. I'm glad my children and my husband ain't here, so I can lick it all myself. I mean, it's got eggs in it, you know. There's some nutrition there. I like to tell myself that for sure about cake batter. Okay. That is perfect. And these are going into a 300-degree oven. The bake time is 55 minutes if you're doing a big cake, one big cake. Since I'm doing this, I'm gonna set my timer for 20-minute intervals and check it for doneness. I will show y'all the finished product with a picture and a couple pictures to follow. Thanks for following Cooking Cutting Up. I'm going in the oven with these babies. I'm gonna set my little ladybug timer. We'll see y'all. Thanks for coming to my kitchen today. Like, share, and comment. See ya. 9-inch round cakes are in the oven. I got one more to go back here, but I wanted y'all to see. I put the rest of the batter in a deep dish, not 8x13, 9x13 Pyrex dish. I sprayed it with cooking spray. And that's gonna go in last. And again, I'm gonna have to watch the time on it, but this is a great shortcake recipe. I can assure you, if you wanna make some good shortcake, this could be it. As always, happy Mother's Day. Thanks for following. I'll show you some pictures too. Bye. Salty, sweet. Kind of like my mama. Delicious. Shortcake is almost out of the oven, and I'm going to show y'all what that's going to look like. Yum. I baked mine for 55 minutes total in a 300-degree oven, and I think they're almost perfect. We'll restart my oven so that I can put the others in. Let's do the toothpick test. Go right in the middle, push it down, came out clean. Push it down, comes out clean. Now what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna poke some holes in mine because I'm gonna put strawberries that already have sugar on them in between my layers. And I want that juice as much as possible to seep down into that cake. But I want the cake to stay together when I put it together. And I'm gonna let these cool, and then I'm gonna dump them out on a rack and let them cool completely before I try to handle them. Shortcake, y'all, that's what I'm doing. This would also make a great recipe if you wanted to ice the cake, glaze the cake, or just eat it just like it is. Shortcakes. Happy Mother's Day.